Hello, Sagittariuses. Welcome to your April monthly reading. This is for all Sagittariuses, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross-watching. If you have a Sagittarius in your life, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to do an overarching energy and then the tarot. You've got enlightenment coming in, Sagittariuses. So some aha moments, right? Epiphanies, understanding why things are the way they are maybe this month. Let's get into the tarot and see what it says. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're not and you do like the video, I'd appreciate it if you did subscribe. I do a tarot reading with two different decks. We do a pick a card last. So let's see, Empress. So this is really a card of abundance. It is, ruled by Venus. So there's love, there's abundance, there's indulgence. With the Empress, there's also pregnancy. So you might be pregnant with an idea. There might be, someone might be getting pregnant. If that's not something you want, be careful. But it's also an abundance of money, happiness, joy, gratitude, being out in nature this month. The Two of Swords is a card of decisions. And with this enlightenment, there may be some things that are coming to light this month that are making your decisions a little bit easier, or could be forcing your hand or making you feel like you need to make a decision there. The idea behind that card is, Sagittarius, is to not, to make sure that you're taking off your blindfold and seeing things from all angles and knowing there's other options. So it's not just a decision, it's a decision that you really consider and look at all options on. You have the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius. So yeah, the Wands are fire signs, which of course you are. So the Queen of Wands, feeling, and regardless of your gender, but feeling really, self-confident and excited and passionate about where you're going and what you're doing. When I see the Queen of Wands and the Empress, it could be like you and your BFF or whatever, your ride or die, having fun together, out doing things together, and feeling really good. I think that this is definitely signifying that there's going to be another person this month that you're going to be, feeling good with, having a good time with. And that enlightenment card, it could be if you're doing like a spiritual retreat or something like that, it could be, the Empress could be the person that's guiding that. It could be you if you're guiding the retreat, but it's just, there could be a mentor or someone, or just a business partner, someone you're working with and feeling like there's stuff getting done this month. And then you got the Temperance card, which this is the card of Sagittarius in the tarot. So I love it when your own card shows up in a reading, because it really says this is a call to be your authentic self, to take care of yourself with the Temperance card, work, home life balance, not getting overwhelmed, feeling more in control of the way things are. That is a giant drink cup there, and the Empress can be overindulgent. So be careful that you're not making the decision to drink too much this month or overindulge in something. But feeling balanced and feeling in your power here, Sagittarius is. So the decisions that you're making, I think, are going to have a long-term impact on you this month. It's going to be different for everyone since it's a general reading. But I do feel like you have opportunities here for love, for money, for joy, for happiness, for breakthroughs, for getting unstuck this month, Sagittarius. Take that as it resonates, but I feel like it's definitely, if you don't make a decision though, I will say with that Two of Swords, if you choose not to decide, that's a decision, by the way, but if you don't make a decision about something this month, I'm afraid it could be keeping you stuck in an energy you don't need. I feel like whatever decisions you make are bringing in balance and making you feel better about the situation, about where you are overall in life as a whole, okay? And that enlightenment card, don't forget, and look at the way the moon is kind of like shining there. That enlightenment card is about really tapping into your intuition, leveling up spiritually and feeling like, you might be just getting this epiphany. You might have an idea that really, you have come up with this fantastic idea this month. And I would say go ahead and go for it if that's the case, because of the other cards. I think you'll be very successful with that. So if you've been here before, you know what this is, but if not, this is a pick a card. There's 3 cards on the table. You can ask a question and pick a card. You can see if one of the cards jumps out at you, 1, 2, or 3. Otherwise, I use these to clarify further the messages that we have on the table for you. So card number 1 is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is your hard work coming to fruition. Traditionally, the gentleman is like looking at his pentacle tree. He planted it from a seed and he, took care of it and tended it, and it grew into this pentacle tree. So I would say that this is a good indication that if you have been working on a project or something, that it's coming to fruition, right? You're nearing the end of that. It's also a law of attraction card. He paid a lot of attention to this little seed and gave it a lot of his energy. So the things that you're feeding are the things that are growing, Sagittarius is. So remember that. If you want positive things in your life, you have to make positive choices, 2 of Swords, and you have to focus on what it is you want, not what you don't want. But that is a yes card, and it's an omen of things coming to fruition and the things you're working towards working out. So I like that. It's also money. That is a money tree. So if you need money, it's a good indication of finances. Card number 2 is a no card. It is the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is someone who refuses to take off their blindfold. Doesn't that sound familiar? Remember, I said taking off a blindfold with the 2 of Swords. Traditionally, the woman is blindfolded, holding those swords across her heart, really being guarded. And in the 8 of Swords, she's also blindfolded. And she's surrounded by swords. She thinks she's safe, but really she's trapped. So she's kind of imprisoned herself. So these are self-imposed restrictions that you could have being placed on you, Sagittariuses. Make sure you're deciding what you need to let go of to loosen up. I'm just feeling like a loose feeling, like, feeling more free this month. So make decisions to do that. The 5 of Swords is a no card as well. It is a card of self-sabotaging thoughts. It's an argumentative energy. So if there is someone that is argumentative, that you just feel like, for someone, it's like you just can't win. If you say yes, they say no. If you agree with them, then they disagree with you. It's like this kind of like you can't win energy with the 5 of Swords. It's argumentative, it's annoying, and it can be self-sabotaging thoughts. So if you are holding yourself hostage here, it's releasing those things and thoughts that are holding you back from your full potential. Otherwise, it's I feel like for you guys, I just feel like it's less in your head and more an outside influence. But for some of you, it will be in your head, of course. But pay attention to what you want and try to let go of the annoyances. Try to see people for who they are so you can release them, and go with the people who make you feel excited, who the Empress, who's like a mentor to you, people who have what you'd like to have, or they emulate the way of life that you want to be. It's just someone who you admire, and make sure that you're making decisions, coming to decisions this month to do things that bring in your balance, that help you feel like your authentic self with that Temperance card, and help you to feel, I'm just getting like a free feeling. I'm getting free. I'm getting a freedom here. So whatever's holding you back, you got to let go of so you can get yourself freed up. Now, it may be something beyond your control. And if that's the case, something may be ending this month that is holding you back. And it's just, you've been waiting for this moment, and here it comes. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great month.